this evening with breaking news from Boston, Massachusetts, where a brutal attack from the Gilead cult has just been captured on film. Rumors about the brutality and illegal actions of this cult have been prevalent for years, but their activities have remained largely under wraps. Until now. The following clip has been captured on film by our undercover reporter and details a brutal ceremony known by the Gileads as participation. Please be advised, what you are about to see is disturbing.
This man has been convicted of the rape of a handmaid. Deuteronomy 25. If the man forces her and lies with her, then the man that lay with her shall die. This crime took place at gunpoint. The handmaid was pregnant. The baby died.
This scene may hit close to home for many viewers in the Toronto area, as it serves as a dark reminder of the recent incident at Bath Ladies College, where a young female student, Polly Sykes, castrated the school's groundskeeper, fondly known as Sergeant. Many are questioning what exactly has driven these women to commit such violent acts. And here with us to answer some of these questions is psychologist Susan Millward. Good afternoon, Susan. Thank you for joining us. To begin, what is your take on the cause of these recent acts of violence?
Well, there are several theories that propose answers to the reasoning behind the recent attacks, one of which, in the case of Polly Sykes, is the Freudian psychoanalytic theory referred to as penis envy. This is the theorized reaction of a girl during her psychosexual development to the realization that she does not have a penis. Freud could consider this realization a defining moment in the development of gender and sexual identity for women. It often refers to women who wish they had a penis, or to denigrate women who want to be the same as men on an unusually comprehensive number of terms. It was discovered during the investigation that Polly was in fact living a double life, one as a man and one as a woman. So it is possible that this gender struggle triggered Polly's attack. Perhaps by stealing the penis of a man, she felt she could possess, in the literal sense, a masculine identity.
Why was it so important for her to shed her feminine identity?
Some argue that Ladies Bath College was too strict with their rules and regulations, and that the school itself was oppressive for its female students. As a result, perhaps she was searching for a sense of freedom, something she believed she could only find through a male body.
You've talked quite a bit about Polly Sykes, but what do you believe was the cause of the attack from the Gilead cult?
I believe oppression was very much involved in the women's attacks within the Gilead cult to a very extreme form. Within this society, women have very few rights, and their entire value is placed upon their ability to reproduce, therefore losing all sense of freedom within their body. The ceremony taking place is known as participation within the Gilead cult, wherein the women are permitted to do whatever they wish to a man who has gone against the cult's rules. The women are therefore given a chance to rediscover a sense of freedom within their bodies through this act of violence. Although the case of Polly and the Gilead cult are different in nature, on their most basic level, they are both the result of female oppression.
Thank you, Susan, for that insightful analysis. With us now is author and female activist Nellie Nierhoff to discuss the ways in which we as a society can prevent these acts of horrific violence from women from ever occurring again. Thank you for being with us. So, what do you propose?
Well, the most obvious solution is to diminish the pre-existing power imbalance between males and females that we see in society today, be it in the workplace, education system, or the media.
To revamp pre-existing institutions seems like a huge feat to undertake.
You're absolutely right. This is a big problem to take on, and in order to be successful, we need to start small. For instance, teaching our children that gender roles and identity are not as rigid as many believe they are, but in actuality are much more fluid. Also, we need to encourage young people to vote and be politically engaged in what their government is doing. We saw what an overpowering governing body did in Gilead, and active involvement can ensure rights and freedoms stay equal. Another option for young people is taking advantage of the social outlets available to them today. The interconnectedness of our society makes it much easier to reach others with similar views and to get your voice heard. Start a blog or make a group on Facebook.
You think men will have a negative reaction to all of this change?
It's likely that they will. Some may feel that like their power is being taken away or that they're being devalued on some level. What is important to remember is that we are all human beings created equally, that any power imbalance is a result of socially constructed norms that we reinforce daily without sometimes even noticing it. I'm not saying that something like this will change overnight. It will certainly take a lot of time and effort, but it is necessary and becoming more and more relevant as we are seeing what the backlash of female oppression really looks like.
Great things to think about, Nellie. Thank you once again for joining us. If you or anyone you know would like to get more involved with the feminist community, women who are concerned about oppression and working to change it, you can visit www.feministing.com for more information.